Welcome back, my fellow game developers. In this video, as you can see, we've created a victory scene. Nothing too special, nothing too fancy. It just, we have the victory, we have press any key, we click, we go to the main menu, we start game, we just start again. We have this weird, for some reason we have the weapon not working properly. We'll deal with that later on. For some reason when we move through the levels, maybe something got lost along the way. But there is something I want to do in this introduction and I did not think of while doing the video, and that is adding the player right here. So what I'm going to do is right click in the victory canvas in the UI. It will be very simple. You will remember to do this. I will call this the player. I will add the sprite to him, set him to the native size, and then I will create an animation which is in the assets animation. And let's see, I do believe I made the dancing player in here. Let's remove this and create my own dancing player. So save that. Yes, I want to replace him. And then I will create the animation of the dancing player. So select these two, set them in here, and let's look at that. Okay, that's too fast. Stop. Copy this, paste it in here, and let's see how that looks. That's still extremely fast. Let's set them 5 apart. And yeah, it doesn't look very good, but yeah, we would like to have the player doing the can on each side. So we set one here, duplicate it, set one here, but we are going to make the scale of this -1. So now when we run the game, I mean we run the victory screen, there you go, we have two cans the victory, and press any key, and then we go to the player. Excellent. So as you can see, obviously there is a problem here. We will look into it later on, but for now let's not waste any more time and let's get to the victory screen finally. Okay, so now that we have a title screen, we also want to create a victory screen. So let's go ahead and do just that. I'm going to go into my sprites. Did I say sprites? I meant my scenes. And in scenes, I'm going to go ahead and create a new scene. So right click, create. Where is the scene in here? There we go, so scene. And this will be the victory screen or victory scene or whatever you want to call it. Hit enter, and let's just add it to the build settings right now. So I'm going to drag the victory screen right here. There we go, open it up. As you can see, we have absolutely nothing. We'll keep this thing simple, it's very easy. So I'm just going to go to UI, canvas, and this will be the victory canvas. Nothing too much in here, so just the canvas scaler. Let's set it to 1920 by 1080. So here we go, 1920, 1080, and you're very familiar with what's going on. There is just one thing that will be maybe just a little bit particular. So I'm going to, no, not just yet, not the challenge just yet. Let me just do a couple of things in here. So this is our victory scene. Let's see how it looks in game. Okay, so right click, let's create an image here, and let's make sure that it fills up the whole screen just like that. Let's make it completely black, or you can keep it white. You can do whatever you want. So I'm going to set it to black, and in here I'm going to say that I also want to add a text mesh pro. This text mesh pro will be the victory text. There we go. Let's make it auto size, increase the max, and let's just make it a bit bigger. There we go. Let's change, make it bold, make it in the middle, set it to the robo, and let's remove the underlay from here. I'm not liking that underlay that much. What else? Let's just write in here victory with a couple of exclamation marks, and we'll increase the max to fit this entire screen. There we go, so victory. And then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this text, move it down a bit, and maybe size it down. Oops. And this will read, where is it? So this will be the press any key, and in here press any key to return to main menu. So there we go, press any key to return to the main menu. Let's just run this game and see how that looks. And yep, there we go. So as you can see, victory, press any key to return to the main menu. Very simple, nothing very complicated. So I'm going to issue you a small challenge to make the text appear after 2 seconds. So create an animation that makes the text appear after 2 seconds and do this without any code. And if you want an extra challenge that I haven't included in this slide, you can also create a way for us to press any kind of button. So you'll need to do a bit of research here. So we press any button and then we go to the main menu. That is also a challenge for you to do on the side. So with that out of the way, pause the video right now and go to the challenge. Okay, welcome back. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to just create an animation. And we'll go into the assets, animations, and let's create a new folder for the victory text. Open it up, and here appear after 2 seconds. And I feel, look how many folders now we have, and I feel this whole project was about creating as many folders as you possibly can. So welcome to the newest version of creating the most folders that you can. Anyways, let's continue on. So we have this right here. We're going to access the press any key text, and in here I'm going to add a canvas group. So canvas group. So now we can play around with the alpha. There we go. Let's remove the interactivity and the blocking the raycast. And in here we're going to press record, and after 2 seconds, so we'll start off at 0, and at the 2-second mark we are going to stay at 0 and maybe at the take it maybe 1 second to load. So in here this will become 1, but at the 2-second mark, so as you can see, this will progress slowly. So no, I don't want it to be like that. I want to at 0 have this. And how are we going to make this so it appears on its own? Well, this will be probably a bit shocking to you, but when we run the game, this will happen all on its own. So we start the level, then we count 1, 2, there we go. So we have the text appearing. Obviously we do not want to have it looping. So I'm going to go to the victory and make sure that we don't loop. Now the next thing to do is to have us press any key to go back to the main menus. So I'm going to go into the scripts in here. And where should we add it? Let's just add it in the UI. I think this is a good place for it. And let's right click, create, C#, victory. No, actually, you know what? UI is a bad place for this. Anyways, victory screen. And this will be extremely simple. But where should I put it if not in the UI folder? Scripts, let's see, traps, weapons, menus. Yeah, menu, sure. Menu is a better place. So UI, let's drag this victory into the menu folder. And in menu folder, let's just add the victory to the victory canvas. And in here, let's double click, open this up, remove the start. We don't need it for now. And because we are going to be changing from scene to scene, we'll just add the UI scene manager or scene management. And in here, we are going to say if the input dot get key down, or no, sorry, not get key down, because we don't want any specific key. So in here, I hope you try to do a bit of research. There is something called the any key down, and we're just going to say that. And this is enough, and you can see right here, returns true the first frame the user hits any key or even a mouse button. So then we are going to go to scene manager dot load scene, and we are going to load the first scene because we know that always the title menu will be the first scene. So we save that, we go back into our game, we are going to run the game. So there we go, victory. 2 seconds, press any key to continue, hit the mouse button, and now we are on the title menu scene. And something that I forgot to tell you, and that is that you can actually maybe add some kind of music in here. So you can see we can exit, start the game, and there we go, we are again starting the game. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Seems like some kind of flamethrower. I think there is a small problem, but let's not worry about that for now. We'll fix the problem later on. Obviously there is some kind of error in some kind of part of the code because of the way we are transitioning, but don't worry about that. Later on, maybe I believe the last section where we actually do the advanced Unity or advanced C#, one of those, we actually create a very sophisticated way of going through levels, keeping everything with us. So with that out of the way, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you are staging all of your files, committing all of your changes. Just made a victory screen. Commit the changes, and I'll see you in the next one.